What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. So, success. That's what's happening with this channel. It's succeeding. Things are doing good. I'm not succeeding. We're succeeding. Collectively as a community, we succeed. You know, we've done things. We've reached goals that we haven't even made. It's been good. But what I'm really proud about and happy about is return comments. I get a lot of people commenting on either old videos or new videos, or even just sending me private messages talking about how they saw a review on something that they weren't sure of or 100% about, or they were thinking of, and my review helped them over the edge for that decision, and they ended up buying what I was reviewing off of my recommendation. And then they talk about how much they absolutely love it, and that makes me stoked, especially if it's D-Bad design. And I'm getting a lot of people, especially, like, it's cool on Facebook, they'll take pictures of the D-Bad design that they got, and then they'll post it and tag me in it, and I think that's awesome. I love that. But just a couple recent ones. I had a guy write in saying how I forgot Off Grid. I almost forgot the name Off Grid. With Off Grid Knives, he chimed in talking about how he just bought the Scorpion 2 off of my recommendation, talking about how awesome the knife is. It's just an amazing blade. And when I reviewed it, I said it straight out. I mean, I talk about all the time how my review has to be not just honest, but sometimes painfully honest, even if it's going to hurt some feelings. It's okay. It's okay. But with certain knives, that honesty could seem fake because I might love the knife so much. In my pocket, I just changed the jeans. In my pocket, I had an MOD that I love. Right next to me, I have an Essie Avispa. I say very good things about this knife because I really love the knife, right? So a lot of times I'm going to speak about something like it's the second coming of Christ, but if it's really good, it's really freaking good. And if it's not really good, then it's not really good, and I'm going to say something. Even from JR, by way of Scabber, I got to play with this guy, right? And one of the things I said is like this shape right here, it reminds me of the SOG, and I hate that. But for some reason, I really like this knife. I don't like how the recurve sits so much. I don't like the spine shape. Yet somehow, I still really like the knife. I didn't like how it worked in the hand, how it dug up my skin, but I still like the knife. So if I say negative things, it's because they're there, and I have to mention everything, not just part of things. I love this knife, I really do. This is the Arbiter by Microtech. It's their largest fixed blade. I really, really like this knife. I mean, really. Does that mean I should just not say what I don't like about it? No, because then I'm not being honest. I'm a fraud, right? So I can't do that. I can't hide feelings and pretend and act my way through these knife reviews, because I have to understand that eventually some of you might buy what I'm peddling here, what I'm going over. And I'm not really peddling because I have nothing to do with that company. I have something to do with the company because this is my knife. I made it, right? So that one's a little different, right? But yeah, so I get this guy, and he's talking about how he loves it. And on the same day, I got, and this is like hours apart, I got a message from someone else who was buying the Off-Grid Alpha Dog and the Tracker X2. Not the Tracker X, the Tracker X2. Remember, I hated the handle on the Tracker X. Absolutely hated it. Loved the knife, hated the handle. So much to where I had to modify it. And they saw that video, and I showed them, and the owner over there said, good point. So they made a second version with contour, more of a contour in the handle, and it's, I guess, very popular. So it's really good. It's just one of those things where you put something out there and then people see it and can decide off of your feeling, if you're honest about it, if they want it or not. I think that's really cool. Another one just came through where I got a message about Microtech, about the Combat Trudon, which is something, I mean, that's literally one of my top knives all time. I just love it. But he said how he bought the Combat Trudon off of my review, and he was so energized from the review. He said, he's like, "Oh, this is the best knife review ever." Lies. So but yeah, he's like, "Oh, it's the best knife review ever, man. They should be sponsoring you," and da da da. And I think that's really cool. Whether I believe a company should be sponsoring me or not, nothing to do with it. The fact that somebody watched my review and appreciated my take on it so much, and what I had to say and what I had to show, that they were like, sold. And then he says, "Well, I'm writing the company, and I'm telling him why I bought this knife, why he paid $550 for a knife." And I think that's absolutely awesome. I also got a email recently from one of the knife companies that sent me a knife to review, and I did, and they sent me an email saying, "Hey, look, because they gave me one of those codes, and this is why I use the codes. It's great. They say, hey, you have this much money saved up. Do you want it now, or do you want to keep saving it for the next thing?" And I'm like, keep saving it. Screw it. Let's let it build. But all the money that I get off this kind of stuff goes right to the channel anyway. It's just going to buy another knife. So and buy another knife it is. The ADV, the Andre de Villers Pit Boss 2 that I have coming in, I paid for that. That's my money. So, and luckily I get money from YouTube, and I get money from, oh, hey, press DBAD10 for this code and you're going to get this much money off. I get money from that. So anytime you guys use a link that I put on a video, it comes back to the channel somehow. So I really, really appreciate you guys doing that. But apparently I sold a good amount of knives off one of the videos, and the people were absolutely stoked. They were stoked. Not just the people who bought the knives, but the people whose knives they were. Because they told me, they said, hey, your video is selling knives. People are coming to us on your link, and it's earning decent for I mean, it's like what, 10%, 5%, whatever it is. So it's only a little bit at a time, but knives are selling, so it's good. So I just want to say thanks to everybody, because without everybody being together on this whole thing, then it goes nowhere, right? None of it goes anywhere. So just wanted to reach out to the community, say thank you. We do have a couple more blades from Scabbard coming up. We have this one I'm taking a really long time on doing, because I'm hoping he forgets he sent it to me, and I will keep it. This one, Choir Boys Outdoors, my man Scab. So this is Carnivora, and Scab sent me this to review, and I haven't gotten to it yet. All I've done is put an edge on it. That's it. And I'm getting ready to do that one and that one. I just did a couple more. Oh, and my I just got a message. The reason it was taking so long for the DBAD military combat knife, the MKT military combat MCK, where'd the T come from? But the reason it was taking so long to come in is because the makers, Croco Knives, they ended up having to go to a new box maker because their box maker flamed out. So, and they're all printed boxes. So it took forever, but I just got the email from them the other day. The knife is on the way. As soon as it gets here, the first 50 will be numbered, just like my other one. And so Croco Knives is getting ready to get here, and you guys will have a chance to get some numbered pieces. Numbered pieces always go up in value. So this one is getting ready. I'm totally stoked about this. And one thing I'm really excited about that I didn't know when it was sent to me, Scab sent me a text message and he said, "What do you like about this?" And I'm like, honestly, there's nothing not to like about it. It's really cool. And I love that it looks like it's related somehow to the knife I just made. So Scab said, "Good, it's yours." Say what? And it just goes to show it's like the community thing. It's a band of brothers thing. These are his guys. The makers here are his guys. He loves these guys. These guys love him. They do a lot of work together. Scab helps promote their business. So Scab knows 100% that if I love something, I'm going to play with it. And that means this, especially when you're talking about something I can throw. And I haven't thrown it yet, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to tackle this one. It's going to make for more than one video. And Scab, who's my boy, knows that his boys are going to get some love and attention because all it had to do is be good. And this thing's awesome so far. So I'm really excited about that. We got those coming up. But yeah, success. Success is measured collectively, not individually. And to get emails and messages from people loving what they got, thanks to what I may have said about something, or loving what they got thanks to the way I designed something, or any of that kind of stuff. Or I just got another message from a guy, the Cold Steel sword cane, the heavy duty sword cane there, cane sword. He gave an update. He bought it after, the video, and now he just gave an update. He says he uses it every day. It's the best cane he ever used. And now he wants to buy a couple more. So I think that's awesome. Do I get anything from that? No. But I get the joy of knowing that this guy respected my opinion so much, he used it, and now, because of my opinion, he has the best cane he's ever used, and he's 100% happy. I was able to help somebody find something to make them happy. So that kind of thing right there, that's awesome. That's awesome when we can help each other just be happy. It's a really cool thing. With you guys chiming in, subbing, liking, commenting, all that stuff makes me happy. So together we're one big happy bunch of knife people. That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Till next video.